out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground with Bigsby to strike the drive. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. Second down and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Ward. That's into the hands of Ironman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Play action now. Ward on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards that time. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Again, it's Ward. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
They'll go play action with Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make our score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Come on. Hey.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7. Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Gets it underneath, here's Harvey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Nix once more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Cowboy Dragon 60. 18 Roger. Go.
Throwing is Ward. On the RP. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now third down and very long.
70, 60 Nazareth, 60 Bobcat, 60.
To throw is Ward. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John O'Barron. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son. Ball 11.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix to throw again. Setting up a screen for Harvey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he lost the football. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something that... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Take Bigsby. 65 yards. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And the timing a bit off that time as Edwin falls to the ground. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Nix to the air. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Start. 19, 18, 5 years.
Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 30 big ones. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And that will be incomplete as well. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he whips that one incomplete there. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, don't you?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 left. Go.
Here's Ward. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Across midfield. He's on his way. A solid and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tank Bigsby, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
47-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Nix. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now it's Nix. Going down middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Flag! Hawks at Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Hawks. Ready.
Ward, the final shot before break. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly to kick kickoff for Tennessee.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's good for a Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Titans' 28-yard line.
Ready.
Nix looking to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gainable weapon on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And tough slay. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Nix. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Open man down the field. That's Iomanner. Touchdown, Titans. Alec Iomanner with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
19 right.
From the gun, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's him.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Operating from the gun, Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Here we go.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Ward. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Elikayo Manor making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less, these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
On first down, back to Harvey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
Off the play fake, here's Nix. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. To throw is Ward. That's complete to DK. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
19 tight.
a gain of 11 on the play.
Now Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10.
To throw, here's Ward. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Ward to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Ward. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 2-yard line.
Ready. Joe.
To throw from his end zone. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Ready. Bombers. Olay.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Nix to the air. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
Back to throw. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready? Olay.
They're going. It's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kaiir Elam makes the pick. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.